In a world with many similarities to our own, there lies two planets that are both experiencing societal turmoil. One of them, the planet Remus, there lies a town named Hazel that is on the outskirts of one of the busiest cities on the planet. While society is strained with cultural change, in this town, there are beings that no one has seen and struggle not to be found as time goes on. The following is the story of some of the people who end up finding them through no fault of their own. This is Hazeltown Story.
Would it be alright if I go look up to the second floor? I just thought I saw something weird up there.
I mean, don't like try and climb off the balcony, and don't try and like bug anyone. But
Yeah, no, that's fine. I ain't stupid.
yeah, I feel like just to clarify, but yeah, just
Look,
we ain't
won't
gonna
even
stop
let
you
me
if you want to
get
go
gay
check the
drunk.
upstairs.
It's not a problem. Cowards. Ravi's just gonna head up to the second floor and see if she can feel anything out.
So the upstairs does have a little. There's like areas on the side that do have booths. There's also like tables that are on like it. The second floor is like a. It's got like there's stairs in the middle of the room that kind of lead up to it, so it kind of overlooks the rest of the room.
Yeah,
So there's like, yeah, so there's like tables on the like adjacent to the railing, and there's some more tables, and then some booths to the side of the wall. But there is a little gap on part of the area upstairs where there's like some like a table of lamps, and like there's like there's not seating, but there's like little side stuff. Why don't you do an action roll to kind of figure out what all you get?
Okay, yeah. I guess that'd be an investigate roll.
Yeah. So what specifically would you want to investigate?
I mean, feel out the place in general, but if nobody's looking, see if I can't feel out the ceiling on top of one of the tables.
Okay. So that would be controlled at the moment. And your effect, since there really isn't anyone up there, your effect's going to be standard.
Cool. And right, I can push it for an additional die as well, right?
Yep, I believe it's 2 stress per 1 die.
Yeah,
That's
well, it's
fine.
2 stress for 1 additional die.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, let's do that then for 3 dice.
Okay, 5, 2, 6.
Glad I got that third die.
So, as you're up there, you were kind of looking, feeling, why is there a weird residual heat? And then you kind of just look a little closer, like you're trying to get like real close to the wall, like trying to like see if you can figure out, like map where like a heat, like kind of figure out like where's the border of this heat coming from. And what you notice is actually that there is a very thin strip of this heat coming from the wall that goes all the way down to the floor. That looks as if, and you kind of trace, the heat kind of goes like slightly down, and there's a small path that kind of leads to underneath a table at a 45-degree angle. You do not see anything currently at that table at the moment, but you do notice that you find an origin point, or at least a end point. But you notice that the path leading up to the wall works at like 45-degree angles. Or not 45, 90-degree angles.
Okay.
So whatever is causing this is working at very sharp angles. And the trail from this is about, let's say, maybe 3 inches wide.
And you said it leads to under the table, or does it lead into the floor?
So basically, where you kind of path it is that it goes underneath the table, goes out towards the middle of the room, makes a 90-degree angle, heads directly for a wall, and goes straight up the wall, leading a line going all the way up to the ceiling.
Okay. And you're saying I found its origin point?
You find like an endpoint, but you
Hmm.
find something that this path that leads up to the wall and the general heat.
Oh, I am gonna super get in trouble for this. But what kind of walls are we dealing with here? Are they like drywall?
Uh, it's they're not they're stone. Like it's like a smooth stone, so it's pretty hard.
Hmm.
Like it's pretty solid masonry.
And put all that strike skill to use.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could just chisel out the stone that it's in front of.
I mean, you could try. I will say, there is. How would you action roll it, or like how would you? What is your method of action for this?
I mean, obviously grabbing a knife and chiseling out the mortar.
How big of a thing are we talking?
Just a stone in front of where it would be.
So the thing is that in order to, I'm trying to think of how like of the wall. Because my imagination for it is that it was like bricks. So it's not like a cobble, like a little thing where there's pebbles in the wall.
Oh, I thought it was cobble.
No, this is like brick.
Let's break the brick.
I'm going to say that enough. What is your? Well, how would you do it?
How would I do it? Well, you see, obviously I'm very strong.
That is true.
Let's see which is stronger, my fist or the brick.
So your effect is going to, like, I can tell you this: your effect can be great because it is a brick wall. And if I remember Aravia's, like, if I look at Aravia's things, okay, so I was just checking to see if, so your effect, you can probably find some way of carving a little bit out of the rock. I will say your position is going to be, because you, like, since you told someone that you're going up there, someone's going to be looking at you probably from down there. Your position is going to not be risky. It is going to be desperate.
Prepare to run when you're done.
Elma suddenly gets the urge that she should pay off the tab for this place real fast.
Should probably run too.
Yeah, I'm gonna chip away at the stone with a knife.
Okay.
Very hard.
Okay.
And what is the effect again?
The effect's going to be great.
Oh,
I
buddy.
have a feeling the effect's going to be the you hitting the wall, like you trying to break the wall with like that. That's not the problem. That is not like that ain't the thing.
See.
It is your position's going to be desperate.
It is an improvised weapon. I am using this in a way it really shouldn't be. Yeah, okay. Let's 6 dice, baby.
Hell yeah.
God damn it.
Crit.
Yeah, baby.
2, 6, 5, 1, 6, 3. Okay, so you do crit.
Fucking pulverize that brick.
So what happens is effectively you kind of like find a bit of the brick that actually you happen to find a chip in one of them. And you take you find a knife there and you just manage to hit it just right that you take a bit of the brick out. But you also don't manage to the knife is actually in one piece. Like you manage to use it right and you get it up there. So you manage to get a thing of the brick. Of which you hold in the hand, but the thing is, as you look at it, you notice that this magical energy only comes from the side of the brick that was facing the wall. There's nothing ingrained about the brick itself. It is surface level.
Oh, this is awkward.
As you do that, the person kind of starts to like someone happens to be coming up the stairs and just kind of looks over, like starts as like, hey, is something up the wall?
Yeah, there was a really big fucking bug. I missed it though.
The person comes and looks at the thing. It sees the wall with a little chip in it. Like, we're not talking a big one, but we're talking like a notable chip. You know, you holding it is like, you managed to do that to the wall from a bug?
It was a really big bug.
The person looks at you like, okay. Because in their mind is, there is like, it's the thing going through their head of, why would someone just take a random ass chip out of the wall versus this shit's like, the wall probably was cracked, and it's like, why would someone lie about that versus like their thing is more, I am not paid enough to get to deal with this. So they're gonna go, well, I'll take that, and I'm sure we can just glue that back on the wall.
It's fine. It adds to the charm of the place. It makes it feel more rustic.
So they take the thing and they go and like put it in their pocket and then head back down.
Also, quick question while you're up here.
Yeah?
This is gonna sound weird. But aside from me, has anyone done anything weird up here to this wall?
To this wall?
Mm-hmm.
Well, weird as in, are we talking weird as in inebriated?
Weird as in magic shit.
Not that I know of. Like,
friend, the
like,
vibes are weird.
How so?
There's some kind of magic, I guess, I don't know, circuit or something.
A circuit?
Ends right about there, and Ravi just kind of points out the line. It goes all the way along there and up the ceiling.
Are you like, I'm not in tune myself. Are you like magically in tuned or something?
That's what I've been told. I don't know. I think y'all are weirder for not seeing it.
Well, regardless, I can't see anything, but it's the thing that, like, man, some of the vibes of this, like, it's possible. Like, maybe there's some sort of, like, so I know we got, like, the heating in the wall and all that. Like, we got some, like, weird tech system to, like, get through, like, get the temperature and all that. That might have something to do. I don't think it goes through there.
Yeah, it's on the surface of the wall, apparently.
On just the surface?
Yeah, just the surface.
They, like, the person draws, like, the finger in their line, is like, well, I don't really, the place basically has a number of, like, hanging lanterns, or like hanging, like, you know, the basically they have some, like, aesthetically, like, similar to the, you know, those little those, like, lanterns, or like those not quite a chandelier, but have like the steel, like, circle with the candles like you see in, like, medieval castles.
Yeah, that's a chandelier.
Well, yeah, but it's like trying to think specifically of, like, the one that, like in Robin Hood Men in Tights, where they cut it and he falls in, like, they go straight through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like they have a bunch of those. So he kind of goes and looks, and then kind of looks in the distance and, like, blinks for a second, and it's like something. They just kind of look for a second, and then they just kind of pass it off. And they go, well, personally, I don't know. And I don't think anyone here who works here, unfortunately, would either, because I don't think anyone here is magically attuned. So, unfortunately, I can't help you there.
Damn. Okay. Because yeah, basically, since I came in here, the vibes have been off, and it's noticed there's just this line goes up to the ceiling, and there's a warmth, and you know what I mean.
Well, unfortunately, I don't. But if it, they kind of take the thing as like, well, if you see a bug, let us know.
Yeah, I'll keep it in mind.
As you see them go back down, you see them kind of look up towards the ceiling a little bit for like a second or two, and then they kind of go back to what they were doing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna head back to Elmis then. So, hey Elmis,
Yeah, what? Please don't tell me you broke something.
I didn't. The
We
vibes
need
here are
to
weird.
leave. The
No, no, no,
question
no,
is,
no. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I
okay.
talked it out. I talked it out. We're fine. We're fine. But there's this weird magic. I guess you could call it circuit. Uh, that I followed upstairs and just has this end point on this brick wall.
What? Can you show me?
I can point it out, but unless you can feel it, not really.
That's fine. Yeah. If I can't feel it, that just means it's one of the other things. That means we're gonna have to find another way to prove it. I absolutely.
You got one of your funny cameras with you? Can those see?
We can try.
Cool. Let's go take some photos then or something.
All right. Yeah, let's head up. So, Lola, would one of the cameras pick it up or not? Really?
So that's what I'm looking at your abilities for because I'm curious.
Relatedly, don't forget to add XP to the muscle torpo since you critted.
Mm-hmm.
You critted in a desperate situation.
Yeah, I get 2 experience.
Let's see.
Hello.
Did that level you up?
Yeah, I know Kung Fu.
Great. Okay. I don't see anything specific that would this is not something that the camera would notice.
Okay, I figured, but
yeah, effectively if you two go up there, you will find that Elmas cannot feel anything or anything related to that circuit that you show them. You go up there, you show them that the line goes kind of straight from underneath one of the tables into the middle of the floor and then goes up to a wall, then goes all the way up to the wall, and then you just kind of draw that it's like, okay, and then the thing goes all the way over the ceiling.
Yeah, it's also apparently purely surface level too.
well, I can't see shit, and it looks like my cameras can't either. Again, I believe that you saw something. It just means that this is on a different scale than usual. Just Elvis is very annoyed at this because it's like this is clearly got to be something related. It's just without any way to see this. She's like, how do we do more investigations?
Ugh. Better get those Scotch eggs though.
You said it's so, and it's slowly localized in the wall itself. Nothing in the like things.
Nope. It follows that track, once again pointing it out, and goes all the way up to the ceiling. And this endpoint right here where you see the chip is on the surface only.
Okay. Almost gets close to say, okay, we might need to come back here later at night and check the ceiling, but
I mean, yeah.
just mark this down for later.
I want those fucking Scotch eggs though.
Sure, fine. Grab them when you get them.
Okay. Then you go back down and eat your the Scotch eggs are there. And Ravi, you notice as you were eating that you feel a little bit of a spike.
Okay.
Ever so slightly. You look up to the ceiling again, and you notice a very specific pinpoint spot now of a you notice, or I should say, you feel like a pinpoint Like there is a specific point that is that radiated energy.
I'm gonna go hunt it down.
It is on the ceiling, and it looks like it is directly above a booth about two booths away from you.
Well, it's time to get in trouble again. And is this
Okay.
booth on the first or second floor?
It's on the first floor. Like you are on the first, like you're sitting on the first floor, and they're like 2 booths over to you.
Okay. So I wouldn't feasibly be able to reach the ceiling from on
No,
top of
you have. There is no improvised thing that you can do to reach the thing on the ceiling. In Ash's point, there is a point. Like that's all you get at the moment.
Okay. So Elmis, there's Daravi just points to the spot on the ceiling. Yeah, it just flared up.
Oh, that's a bad sign. That means someone's here. That means something is actively here and probably noticed we were around it.
Maybe. Problem is without drawing too much attention, can't climb the chandeliers or something. So
Let me check something also. With Elmas. I forgot. Let me. What stuff have you built?
Got the magic lens. I don't think we've gotten stealth mode yet, but
You got the cameras.
yeah, I got the cameras. I think we've got the spider walkers.
Because I'm just looking at something on a. Should you have? Let me look at what equipment is available. Because you didn't fill out equipment, right? I'm just checking to see if there is an item because there is an item that was there in a previous thing. I don't think I see it. Oh wait. Oh, there is. Oh wait. Elmis, right?
Yeah, Elmis.
Wait. Aravia. Let me look at Aravia. Because I just want to see if you have access to something.
we'll find out eventually, I'm sure.
Nope. Okay. There was just something that I was wondering if would help you out. Okay. So what are you planning on doing?
I guess since there's not much we can do about it at the moment, I'll just take note of it. And then just kind of move on for now. Unless you got something.
Since the cameras can't detect it, and it's like you just got to take note.
So let me check the verbiage of something. Oh, actually, you do have something. Because you have 2 things. You have the cameras, and you have the magic detector.
That's right. So the magic detectors, do they pick that up?
So I'm gonna be a little bit loose with with distance. But you pull out the magic detector, and you do see that there is it can detect something on the ceiling.
Okay. Perfect. That at least is a confirmation. So I
Fucking
guess
told you.
I believed you. It's hard to find more ways to test something without more evidence.
But the vibes.
I believe the vibes are true, but I can't find a solution with vibes alone. Oh wait, if I have that, does that mean we can prove it to that staff member then?
You can show them that there is something.
Okay, but at this point, I just think it'd be more important at this point just to go back and put where that little chip is, put in a magic detector.
Well, I figured this would be a handheld thing.
Right.
Yeah, the
right.
chip's not huge.
Right. Oh, right. Okay. In that case, yeah. So it's okay, so we know we're gonna have to come back and we have something to look forward to in the other places, I guess.
Though, yeah, you do point that thing at the ceiling, and you do find that there is the thing there. So with that information in mind, what do you plan on doing?
Well, at this point, I guess we know that we marked down that this is one that's important, and I guess we should just go to check some of the other ones eventually, just to make sure that it's not there too.
Yeah. You could do that.
Yeah. I think we found an important one, but yeah, may as well check the others too.
Also, just out of curiosity, when you go to do the magic detector, how would you plan on doing it?
Like just putting it up like in spots, or
Because I figured it was like a handheld thing, like kind of like the PK or not the PKE meter, the Phasma, the little thing that you hold out and you.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the
The
name,
EMF
but
detector?
Yeah, that one.
I think that's what it was. It's been a while since we've used the detector alone.
Because that's what I imagine. That's what it was.
Yeah, I imagine just pull that out and just like, oh, okay, we're getting some readings.
Were you trying to do that stealthily or not?
Honestly, not really, because it's like, because given that it's it was Aravia sensing it and no one else, Thelmus was pretty sure that just the tech wasn't going to actually pick it up in the first place. So
Okay. So here's what I will say, as you go to put that thing away, what happens is basically that you two are sitting there. You then hear a loud, basically as you put it away, a couple 10 seconds pass. You then hear a notable thunk, as if something fell from the ceiling onto the booth about two booths next to you. You then hear what sounds like a zap goes off, and two people screaming.
Well, time to check that
time
out.
to go. Time to go. Yeah, well, we're running up the stairs at that point. Just
So obviously, as that happens, the people, the staff there are looking at the people, or that got zapped. So you two just gonna rush upstairs?
I figure we're rushing towards the source of the commotion.
yeah, well, yeah, where the commotion is.
Okay. You go there, and then as you kind of go over there, you hear Aravia, as you kind of feel, you note something that after it fell down, basically you can feel the path go from on the table to the floor, and it basically just went out the front door. And it is, by the time you catch it or notice it, the source is not there anymore. Whatever it is, just hauled ass.
They hoofed it out. Shit.
Okay, so they know we're looking. Great.
Yeah, Elmis, we gotta fucking move.
Yeah, look. All right, let's go. Elmis leaves money on the table for they ordered.
Time to hoof it.
Now I'm trusting you, Raphael. You're my eyes on this. So,
Oh boy, it's time to maneuver.
Okay, so you're gonna try and maneuver along this path that you can feel?
Yeah. Try to follow it as quickly as I can to see if I can catch up.
Okay. I will say that your it's hard to think about position because you're not really. It's the reverse of who's in danger in this situation. So though, I guess since you are technically time crunched, I don't think it's controlled.
Yeah, as I say, risky or desperate.
Since just from a mechanic standpoint, I'm going to use desperate because you are trying to go after something who is on the advantage in terms of trying to get away. And your effect is going to be, since you're going off of a loose path, your effect's going to be limited.
Okay.
okay, I'm going to spend 2 stress to give Aravia a die for an assist. Just using the magic detector just to get any better sort of sensing.
Cool. I'm also gonna use once again athletic training, and I'm gonna push it as well.
Okay.
You also
So
have a spell that enhances maneuver.
That is true, but I figure I don't have enough time to actually do that.
yeah, because that in itself is an action roll.
So that's still 5 dice.
Okay.
Yeah,
4,
buddy.
6, 5, 5, 1. Okay. What you are able to basically, you are going down a. While there's not a whole lot of people like inside of the things that are eating, it is a fairly foot traffic heavy area. That you are basically going down some streets. There's not like a whole danger of like cars or anything, except for like emergency stuff. But you do have, you are able to follow the path. The path is like it's moving a bit further than you. Like it is, it definitely has a good amount of distance because this thing can move faster than you can run. But what you are able to find, and actually, I should probably think about how this has you go for a number of blocks. Basically taking you almost out of like. Well, actually, I didn't say this is a number. Like, you are almost near the end of the Bay District or into the Bay District from this.
Ooh.
Josh, I should write because let's say the other one's right here. Oh, let me think. Actually, wait. Instead of going that way, I'm just trying to think about. Actually, how about this? As you basically are going through, it goes practically straight up. It is heading towards the Mirror Bay. And the path it's going,
Mhm.
like it is actually, it goes all the way up, and it is. Actually, you know what? This is a factor that I've not. I'm just trying to think how. Wait, this. Let's see. What you can tell is that this is. Actually, it takes you on a number of blocks, and then it basically goes towards. A. It manages to. So it goes a few blocks, and then it comes to a. It actually goes all the way up to a monorail station, to where it does look like the thing cuts off right at a monorail platform.
Oh, god damn it.
To which you don't necessarily see one, but you do see that like the frequency of like the rate that it goes, it could have maybe well gotten on a thing that looks like it's heading towards the university district.
Okay, Elmis, we're fucking SOL at the moment. They seem to have headed off to the university district on the train, and I got fucking nothing.
Also, I should say, the trace that you are getting from this, the thing that you are chasing is small. Like we're talking like maybe.
And he said like 3 inches across, right?
Oh, 3 inches across by like 7 inches. So it's a tiny thing.
Okay.
Like,
Anyway,
it's about the size. Like it's the size of a computer mouse.
It is tiny and it jacked a train to the university district, so unfortunately goes cold for now.
Frankly, it's not great, but we already got a lot. We got a lot out of that just alone. That we know something is up. That is an actual
Yeah, I think it came from the Institute attack.
maybe, like, from what if the guy we were trying to find work at Anthropo. I know I've got some acquaintances that have gotten internships over at Anthropo from the university, but like if it's stuff that can't be that's you're detecting and is detected on like a scanner I put together, it's probably some weird shit that I'm going to have to go and oh god, I'm going to have to deal with the frats, aren't I?
Man, maybe they got some booze.
Sure, that might help. Fuck.
You should also call Bob B about this.
Yeah, I will. Just let me get a spot to sit down. I need to prepare some notes. Hey, Bobby.
Howdy, friend. How's it going?
We didn't find much about are Dr. Green, but Aravia detected a weird magic circuit that shocked people at one of the restaurants, and we chased it to we chased it to the metro, and it was heading to the University District.
Hmm. Well, now that is quite interesting. That was mostly what I was hoping to gain from this Dr. Green investigation anyway. Mostly just curious how this
Yeah.
fellow knows all about all this.
Yeah, unlike usually like Aravia's usual thing, I can pick it up on scanners that I've made. So I'll send you the spec. I know we've got the specs in the warehouse, so I guess if you have anyone else going to hear the materials needed for them just to get a sense on it.
I'll keep that in mind. Well,
So we're at the station. There's no way for us to track it at this point because it's like the size of a computer mouse. So
well, we'll worry about that for later. Finish canvassing the rest of the restaurants, and I'll meet up with y'all in the afternoon.
Ask him if we can expense the food.
Ravi asks, "Can we expense the food?"
Yes.
Elmas gives a thumbs up.
Ravi just pumps her fist.
All right, we'll do. Me, see you later.
Yeah.
Okay, Bobby just said to continue canvassing the other places just to check it for anything else, but otherwise,
Yes.
So I will keep this part of it, or like this part of it, a little short, just to prevent, like, unless you had any specific questions, because
No,
what
I'm
you're
just
gonna find
stuff
it.
my face.
Well, you could do that, but I will say you're gonna get the exact same information that you got out of the tomato house. The remaining two.
So just he was here. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
yeah, that's what I figured after we got the big information thing there. Yeah,
Real takeaways. Food is always better when it's on someone else's dime.
yes.
Also, they won't let you get day drunk in the Steinwald. What the fuck?
Terrible.
Okay. Outside like those two places, was there anything that you
Yes.
two want to or DM? Was there something that you were thinking after that?
Yes. The thing Bobby was doing while these two were off doing the canvassing.
Okay.
So Bobby is going to have lunch with one Greg G. Gregerson.
Okay.
Yes, Greg, because it's been quite a while since he's been around. Greg is Bobby's mentor. He's the owner of Greg's, which is just basically a Walmart. And he's also the one of the leaders of the consortium, specifically the forward-facing operations. Gonna have lunch with him at the Jade Lion Pyramid. Another amazing
Okay.
name you asked. Its return also means
Alright.
we get the return of Lolo's money bags impression.
Oh, good. Okay, so you're just meeting them there.
Yep.
All right. So I take it they're just sitting there.
Howdy, Greg. How's business?
Business has been doing pretty good. How about you?
Can't complain. I have a question for you.
What's that?
What do jugglers and Throbo and a restaurant in the world have to do with each other? Because I'm more of a riddle.
I don't know, but I have a feeling you'll tell me.
Yes. As you know, I've been doing my side project, and Ash of Libra hired us to investigate some mysterious happenings at the what was the name of the restaurant? Oh yeah, Witch's Brew.
Yeah.
Basically, there's been two random occasions when someone's financial information was displayed on the wall there. Information pertaining to some council work to get jugglers roles in the work in the park.
I see.
Yes. And apparently, one Dr. Arlo Green from Anthrobo is also investigating this, although we don't know why. But through his research, we discovered some other shit's been happening in other restaurants. A couple of my employees just had an encounter a little while ago.
Is that so?
Yes. So I was hoping you could tell me, what do we know about Frobo?
Well, not much. Some interesting work they're doing. Not really part of our scope of our projects, but from what I know, it's pretty much on the up and up, with the exception of some, from what I've heard, some employees got a little bit of sticky fingers.
Avi just smirks and doesn't say anything.
Yeah, it turns out that I think you were mentioning that last job that you came across some people from Orion. Apparently some people that were members of that group used to work there. There've been some cases of some things going missing and ending up in their hands.
Well, that's not surprising. Ryan likes messing with that kind of shit.
Now, this Arlo Green doesn't seem like... name doesn't ring any bells. You mentioned them before when you were calling me here, so I figured I'd take a little look. Nothing on him kind of comes up. Seems to be a pretty straight shooter kind of guy.
Well, I'll have to have my team look into him, see if there's anything else.
Now, you said that, where'd you say that incident you mentioned about? Where is that incident that your folks saw?
That's a good question. Oh, yeah. It was at the Harlequin Badger.
Yeah, I think, heard a little bit about that. Made the news a little bit. Two folks that got shocked there used to be, seemed to be, funny thing about it. These two people were also robotics researchers.
On Frobo?
No, these two were robotics. They're young folk. They're kind of more hobbyists, though. I did, when you heard that you were working at the robotics thing, and I saw that incident, and you phoned me about this. One looked up those two that got shocked. Turns out that they're involved in another organization. I'll see how sharp your mind is. You want to guess which one they are?
They also Orion?
Bingo.
Interesting. Now, well, there's a lot of connections to this shit, but what the jugglers in the park have to do with any of this?
That I don't know. If documents kind of brought out on a random wall, documents in regards to getting, like, jugglers in the park, is it maybe said it was council documents? Wish I could see what those documents were, but if someone's trying to air dirty laundry, maybe some thing about the way that the council works here is that it's supposed to be a bit harder to obfuscate. If you said jugglers, was some very specific kind?
Not as far as I know.
Wonder if someone maybe is trying to butter up someone in the organization thing to make sure that maybe they got top billing, that maybe someone found out about it and had some funny way of explaining it or exposing it.
Well, you think you can find out who was pushing the legislation?
I can take a look.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, we don't necessarily. I mean, if we're people we got on the council, not exactly dealing with figuring out the entertainment for the parades, if you know what I mean. And by that I mean directly that.
Oh, I know.
So, that's what I got for you now. If you need anything else, I can look that up for you.
Just see what you can find about the council. Hey, thanks for lunch.
Always a nice thing seeing you.
Always nice seeing you too.
Kind of nods its head.
Previous episodes of Hazeltown Story can be found at BeKindRewind.hazel.town or radio.hazel.town. If you would like to know more about the universe and have an interest in video games, you you can watch LoloDePuzlo's Journal, our sister show, that can be found at theater.hazel.town or beconrewind.hazel.town. If you would like to keep up to date with Lolo, you can follow them at co-host or BlueSky at LoloDePuzlo. There is also a Discord server in which you can potentially catch episodes being recorded live at club.hazel.town. Thank you for listening to Hazeltown Story. I welcome you to come back for more.